I endeavor to be silly and funny right now on some level. And maybe a little bit serious too. What's up? This is Copy Who. I'm your host, Paul the Producer. That's the name I have taken for many years doing many projects. And I'm back here with you tonight. I enjoyed the night recordings because the lighting is a little bit better. You don't have that sunlight peeking through the windows. But let me say hello to my friends really quick. Hello, owls. What are you guys doing tonight? Oh, you're such a cute little couple, of course. That's Jules, and that's Copy. I'm going to keep going with this inside joke as long as I have to. I'm baiting. And they may never take the bait. It's okay. I'm going with this. I don't care if you think it's stupid or what. I'm doing it. So, welcome to the show, everybody. Let me come back to me really quick. I have several little things planned. I'm trying a little bit different approach with my show notes. Usually I've been putting them in my messenger, but that gets all muddy and I can't reorder them. So I'm actually trying it in Apple Notes now, what I'm doing, like a series of notes, and it allows me to put pictures in there that I can kind of treat like a slideshow. It allows me to put videos in there that I can play, and I can also have links to Instagram, links to Facebook with a little description there, and I can reorder them because I'm thinking more about the order of the things I'm going through. But let me just tell you, today I was downtown in the Santa Fe Art District. I have a professional history down there where I built a studio where I did podcast recordings for 5 years down there, starting out as Barefoot Radio and then subsequently doing a much more popular program called Marijuana Radio before anyone else in the world was doing anything quite like that culturally, really trying to take the Howard Stern format and merge the niche of the niche, however you pronounce that word. I hate that word. Combine it into a show down there. It was a very special experience where I knew a lot of people doing that before I got burned out and frustrated, had a lot of rivals. It was a ridiculous experience, but it was also a destined experience, a wonderful experience. I learned a lot of things. I met a lot of people. If I hadn't given it up, I never would have been blessed to quit drinking and smoking marijuana. So there were some positives to it. I was having a really hard time when I was down there. But today, I still have some acquaintances and friends down in that area from all those years ago. And I went down there with my friend Jesse today and had lunch. He works at the VFW, the Veterans for Foreign Wars. They want to set up a podcasting studio. And so he asked me to come down there and give him some opinions on the prospect of doing that. And I'm not really going to talk about all of that right now. What is interesting to me, though, is we went to this restaurant. My friend Jesse, his friend, I think it was Rob, and his friend Nicole. And they're all veterans. And we were sitting at this table in a restaurant down there, a Mexican restaurant called El Noa Noa. And we're sitting in a chair. And I didn't mention this to them, but these ladies about 10, 12 feet away on the other side were pulling these chairs out. And they were vibrating the floor so ferociously that I could actually feel it in my nether regions. Nether regions. Was that a weird Freudian slip or what? I'm definitely not a virgin down there, trust me. But it was my nether regions, the vibration I could feel literally in my scrotum. It's not a joke. So I didn't mention that to them, and they were pulling the chair out and pulling the chair in, and I thought, I feel it when they do both. And I thought it would be kind of cool if they just went in a circle, but I'm like, wow, 10, 12 feet away from me, and I can actually feel that in my nether regions. I said it correctly this time. Yes, my nether regions are not virgin to the experience of life. Believe me. But so what I'm going to do is get underway here. Let me just summarize what I have planned for you tonight. I'm going to play this brief video that's it's an old school video from like 50, 60 years ago of a little kid reading the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx, and it's a funny little video. I also have, what do I have here? I have a video of me when I was at the Friends Experience this past summer with my sister, and I did something a little annoying to bother people. And I have a short video of the charismatic voice lady doing something funny. She had a 3-minute video where she was making funny sounds with her voice that she said she used to make when she was little. She called them, her brother called her a Banshee because she was making these funny sounds. It was 9:45 last night, and I was going to pass out, and then all of a sudden I started watching this video, and I woke up because she started making me laugh. And so I have these other videos I found based upon that, like some howling dog at a little baby girl that's screaming. That's an adorable video. And I also have screaming animals in another video. I will watch a few parts of that and contrast the sound of this husky in it to the charismatic voice lady. Lastly, I'm going to talk about this YouTuber named Pearl, who on the last video, if you watched it, Rollo Tomassi was really giving this girl a hard time and even saying she was an idiot. I thought he was a little bit overboard in how he was saying she's an idiot. And she keeps calling her a grifter. So I've been trying to assess whether Rollo's fair and just when he calls her a grifter. And my assessment is thus far that he's not. Anyway, I'm going to get to these particulars more. For now, what I want to do is come over here and show you guys my money shot. And eventually, I'm not just going to have that sound effect. I'm going to have this TV on a mechanical riser, and I'm going to make it go up while music is like dun 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 dun, and it's going to rise from down there all the way up to here. And I'm doing that because this is called Copy Who. Copy Who is the name of the owl, and copying is what I do. And copying has a little mate named Jules. You guys like that or what? I'm giving you the attention you deserve because I like you guys. I really do. I've been inspired by Jules and Copy. They're such swell, talented people. There we are again. Back to the money shot. I've been babbling on long enough. I can tell this is going to be a long one tonight. But you just sit there and have fun with me being silly, okay? This is what I want to do. And if you don't like it, you need to get lost. You need to skedaddle because this is what I'm doing now. Let's see if this works. This I hope you can see this cute young man who is reading the Communist Manifesto, and let's watch this video, shall we?
Karl Marx?
Surely you're not a communist.
Do I have to be a communist to read Karl Marx?
Rupert. That's a valid answer. Well, if you're not a communist, what are you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I dislike all forms of government.
Yeah, boy. Boom! That's a sweet little video. I love that ending when the lights come on. And you know what? I have, in the past, I'll give you an example, and I'm scared to admit this. I've wanted to read Adolf Hitler's book, Mein Kampf, which I think means my struggle. Not because I'm a Nazi, not because I'm sympathetic to Adolf Hitler, don't like the guy, but for a historical perspective. And I can't seem to figure out how to get a copy of it where the translation into English would be accurate. And of course, if I read it, it doesn't mean I have those beliefs, but people will hear that and they'll be like, oh my God, fascist, communist, whatever. Oh yeah. Had a pretty good pasta dinner at my parents' house last night. Here we go. I'm just getting so used to it, and I'm cutting to that, playing that sound effect, okay? So what's up next? This is an annoying video, or an annoying experience I did. So what I did was I went to the Friends experiment, and here's the little area they set up to be like the coffee shop on that TV show. And they have a bell there, and I told my friend, or my sister's friend, I want you to videotape me while I ring this bell incessantly, driving people crazy until this lady stops me. So I'm going to actually reload this now. This is it starting right here. Yep. I am obnoxious, admittedly. And finally, the masked woman. Okay. She's like, can you stop that? And so let me just tell you about this briefly. The intent was to be annoying and have a little video there that was annoying. But that whole time once it started getting to be very long and obnoxious and loud, my sister started going, Paul, cut it out, Paul, stop doing that, Paul, stop. And I could even tell the lady filming me, her friend was getting nervous. I was like, don't you stop that video before I'm done doing this. And even now, I'm such a perfectionist for annoying people like Andy Kaufman or something. I'm like, we stopped too soon. I should have just kept ringing the bell, and I should have had people coming to like escort me out of the whole place. That's what I should have been doing, okay? On to the next, okay? Oh, I didn't hit the sound effect that time, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to be okay. Let's get back to where did the notes go? Oh, here we go. I want to put these off to the right a little bit. Up high, perhaps, like that. Because I have a continuity issue if I don't. Here's what I want to do. Here's the Charismatic Vocal lady. I want to review this video. Let's listen to this video of her really quick. Some funny stuff.
Hello and welcome to The Charismatic Voice, a practical and scientific guide to making your voice worse.
Bellissima.
Today is my birthday, and so I'm doing a special
Happy
episode
belated
that's
birthday.
a sort of origin story. When I was a young girl, I used to make the weirdest noises, and they were...
I was asleep, nearly sleeping on the couch last night when she started doing this, and I actually started waking up laughing because I was like, oh, wow, how could you do that with your voice?
Annoying.
Classic.
So annoying, in
Let's
fact,
get
my
to
brother
it.
asked my mother to
Let us
please
not digress.
make me stop. But my mom
Yeah.
was like, nah, let her sing.
It's very funny.
So my brother and his friends started calling me the Banshee. In case you don't know,
I can't
a
blame
Banshee is a female spirit whose wailing warns of an impending...
And after this, I started looking up what a banshee sounds like, and I was like, oh, okay. But I actually found that, to me, she sounds more like a certain variety of talking husky or yelling or screaming husky, Siberian husky.
death in the house. And honestly, this description wasn't far off, because I sounded like this.
That still makes me laugh. Oh,
Sometimes
man.
I tried to sound
That's
like
funny.
a train passing by. And other times I practiced Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, man. That's the greatest laugh I've had on here so far. Oh, man,
But what
dude.
really drove my brother
How do you
crazy
do
is
that?
when I sounded like a dying seagull.
Oh, man. Oh, love this lady. She is the coolest. I'm telling you, coolest lady ever. Hold on. So I need to endeavor to do something here, okay? I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to expand this window out, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to try and play this husky and this little kid making all their noise. Okay, so we're gonna play this here and that at
Sounded like
simultaneously.
this.
Oh man!
I tried to sound like a train passing by. And other times I practiced Mary Had a Little Lamb. But what really...
Oh, what happened? Keep playing. Okay, that's very funny to me, putting those two together like that. Okay, so then I found this other video, which I want to keep. I want to keep this open because I might actually play a couple of the sounds I have on this. The other sounds. Okay, hold on. Am I zoomed out completely? The other. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. Got to keep going down here. The other one is screaming animals. Okay, so I want to separate this. This is well. That's not cool. Get out of here, you. Technical difficulties. Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm separating this out. This is funny, some of the sounds these animals made. I happened upon this after hearing the Charismatic Vocal lady, Elizabeth, do her thing. Damn, she's funny. That was really good, that laugh. My eyes are still tearing. Like, what's that? A lizard that goes, eh. Oh, man. kidding me? That is hilarious. This one's not funny. But those hold on. We got to go back to those. Oh, man, you stupid animals. Damn, you're funny. My God. I can't believe it. That's so funny because they sound like human beings in distress. Oh, man. Dude, what's the I have what is a time code over here. Let me see what it is. The Huskies at 6 minutes 13 seconds, and I'm going to try and match this up with the Charismatic Vocal lady doing her vocal thing. Let's see. The Banshee, okay? Keep going back. Damn, that's good. And over here we're going to try and go it's 6 minutes 13 seconds. We're going to try and get this exacto, okay? Okay, we got 6:10 on this one.
In the house. And honestly, this description wasn't far off because I sounded like this.
All right, isn't that a beautiful sound?
I tried to sound like a train passing by.
I can totally understand if people are like, oh my God, stop this now, I can't stand it. Okay, that was pretty good. We'll just finish this up with her and then let it go, okay?
But what really drove my brother crazy is when I sounded like a dying seagull.
All right, how many views does this video
I still have no idea.
Hold on. 1.17 million subscribers, 72K views. For the laughs that gave me, that should have more views than that. You've had much more viewed videos, and that was, I liked that video right now, and we're going to comment on it and say how this made me laugh so hard that it was ridiculous. Thank you. I haven't been able to laugh that hard on a regular basis since I was in junior high. I owe you one. Dang. That made me laugh. I already said thank you. I'm going to cut and paste thank you to be at the end. Okay? Seriously. Dang, that was good though. This lady, she's married and I can't really do my Howard Stern shtick with her, but she's very alluring, very appealing as a human being. Super talented and super funny. Okay, I'm going to close this window with the screaming animals, but wait, I want to hear this one more time. Okay? Because it does the trick for me. I'm telling you, it's good. Let's go beyond this. Stupid asshole animals. You couldn't have that around you. Like, imagine that waking you up every day, that little asshole. Like, shut up! I'd be mad if they were waking me up in the morning, but dang, that's funny. That's so funny, and it's so cute. Okay, I'm moving at a pretty good pace getting through this. Where are we time-wise on here? Okay, I've only gone 19 minutes. Okay, yeah, I have been moving at a swift pace on purpose. This last one is this woman, Pearl. Yeah, so Pearl, wow, I already have it on there. Oh, okay, I guess that's where I ended it earlier today. And I had that marked for 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Okay, so here's the story. This is the girl, or the woman, the young woman that Rollo was saying is a grifter, and he called her an idiot. And as soon as I started listening to one of her this video, I got a clue in on her a little bit as a person. She said she referred to this as a compilation. The word is, of course, pronounced compilation. I was like, uh-oh, who is this Pearl character savaging and ravaging the English language? But truly, I've been listening to her quite a bit on several videos. She has also done a lot of interviews with other people, and I haven't thought that she's that dumb. She actually has quite a few subscribers. She has, where are we here? 1.07 million subscribers. That's a lot. And so that gives me a little clue why Rollo Tomassi is going after her, because I bet you he's grifting on the topic of Pearl more than Pearl is a grifter with the topic of being red-pilled, because somehow Rollo just wants to monopolize that field. And he's basically grifting off of her following, talking about her as the subject matter, because when you have lots of subscribers and someone else does, you're up in this elevated status, and you get more exposure when you start going after people. So people are going to hear about it, and then she responds, and it goes back and forth. So you kind of proliferate one another with what you're doing. But so here's an interesting clip of this. Oh, I closed that window, doggone it. So I go to window scenes. Good thing I can get back to it quickly. Oh, no, we got to go back here. We go to window scenes, and I will come back to this window. I need a hand mixer for the video is what I need. So this is interesting. I'm going to just summarize what has happened here, because I'm not going to review this whole video right now. Pearl is a young woman. I commend her because she's lost a lot of weight. She didn't quite reach 300 pounds, but from what it sounds like, she was rather large, and she lost a lot of weight, which I think takes a lot of self-discipline and determination. So kudos to her. But what she put out there was, she made a statement like, let me paraphrase it. I think it's pretty close, though. She said, guys who earn 100 grand aren't going to be attracted to girls who are 300 pounds. I think that's the gist of what she said. And so it sent a shockwave out to all these young women who are heavy set. And a lot of them respond very hatefully to that message. And then they misconstrue the message by saying something along the lines like, you said guys don't like girls who are 300 pounds. And she said, no, I said guys who earn $100,000 a year or more are going to want to are not going to be attracted to a heavy set 300 pound woman because they have enough of a financial status to date women who are more attractive or in better shape or whatever. And so this is like an example of the hateful response she got for saying that. And this particular one, I want to point some things about the way this woman here in her car speaks to Pearl about what Pearl said.
Cold-hearted, because every single person...
Is she crying? Am I tripping? Does she sound like she's crying?
...deserves love. Even you. And the fact that you're saying that, like...
No, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. You have to be someone that earns love. You don't
I want to hear right now is both of these girls screaming and doing their Banshee like... Okay.
Deserve it. The only one that deserves love are children.
Imagine a 12-year-old coming across the video that you said that might be struggling with their body or not.
So we should all censor ourselves, or maybe there's a 12-year-old that would actually be inspired by what she did, by what Pearl did to lose weight, and it would better her life. So like if we had to go around and not say anything for the fear that someone might get their feelings hurt, we would never say anything, like ever. We wouldn't be allowed to speak if the standard were, it might hurt someone's feelings, so don't say it. Everyone would be totally silent.
Overweight, but they're young, who knows? And
I just think I made a brilliant point.
They start to believe that, and they start to believe they have to do anything they possibly can to become skinny, to prove it to you, and now prove it to themselves that they have to look a certain way to be loved. That's going to create eating disorders, body dysmorphia, mental health issues, all in these young people, or even people that don't have the self-love and confidence in themselves, that they truly start to believe those words. And that's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. And the fact that you get on a podcast and you say these things and intentionally bully other people because you're so insecure within yourself.
It's not bullying, and she's not insecure for what she said. You just disagree with it, and so you're starting to label her and call her insecure because it says something about you, actually. You're demonstrating that you're insecure And I'm not going to sit here and call you a bunch of disparaging names because of your weight, but I will say if you're unhappy with yourself, make a change, because you can do it. It takes a lot of personal discipline to get up and move, and also to figure your nutrition out.
It blows my mind.
It's not bullying. I'm just telling you what the world is. And you cannot like it. You cannot like the truth, but it doesn't change the world. And honestly, if there is a child that's overweight, that's on the parents. That's on the parent. You should not allow your child to be overweight. And that's the crazy thing.
I agree. There's a huge parental responsibility with parents when it comes to just letting their kids eat whatever the heck they want. Little kids should not be morbidly obese. That's a byproduct of a society that is spoiled and has too much abundance, especially in the way of disgusting processed junk food.
This is another reason why being fat translates to problems for other people. Like, one of the reasons that I wanted to get my eating and my weight under control is because I want to have children. And you don't want to pass on your horrible habits to your kids. And now it becomes their problem.
Yes.
And I really hope you grow out of this bully phase, because it's not cute. So I'm going to continue to spread fat positivity.
Labeling. Spread the positivity now. Keep talking. Show me your positivity from the things you say hypocritically.
Of course. Fat positivity.
Be a fat positive photographer and make people feel beautiful and show that.
Okay. But do you hear what she says? And this is, they tell on themselves with the words they use. Feel beautiful. Not look beautiful. I don't make women look beautiful. Right. I make them feel beautiful, because deep down, they know they're not. They know they're not supposed to look like that. And they know a lot of them, it's a waste of a pretty face.
I'll be honest with you. The heavyset girl here, she, young woman, she's not an ugly person. She's heavyset, but she has a pretty likeness. And it's really some of what comes out of her personality, if I'm remembering correctly what she says here.
Everyone is worthy to be loved no matter what you look like.
Everyone's worthy to be loved, you say.
So,
I don't know about that.
I hope you figure that out, and I hope you grow this face, because it's not cute, but go off.
People are roasting that fat phobic girl all over my For You page today. And
oh, man. I thought she said something else. Let me go down here and see if she starts talking. So a lot of these people, the problem here is they come out on the attack, and it's like, you want acceptance and you say she's mean, but you guys sound a million times more mean than she does. I bet you that Pearl would encourage any one of these girls with confidence that yes, you can change your life. You can go and do it. And I want to reiterate here. I'm going to start wrapping this video. I want to reiterate that so far the videos I've watched of Pearl they don't warrant to me what I've heard from Rollo coming after her, calling her an idiot. I didn't like how she pronounced compilation when it's supposed to be compilation, but I can let that slide because I have problems with certain words in the English language. In particular, sometimes I'm confused whether it's repercussions or repercussions. Okay? My brain has problems with that word, and I'm sure there are others, but I kind of felt that, what's her name? Pearl is a very articulate person. She doesn't seem like a person who's especially mean. If you're nice to her, she seems friendly. And and Rollo didn't specify in the video that I had reviewed of him yesterday what exactly his beef was with her. He was just calling her a grifter, and he's credible. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat there. He's credible with a lot of things he says, but he's also familiar with the term provide receipts, Rollo. Tell me what she did specifically that bugs you, because she may not be spot on and have your command of the knowledge and the background writing books and whatnot, but she has 1 million subscribers and she appeals to a large block of people. And for me personally, I think that's why you're going after her. So I didn't get a bad vibe from her at all. I'm going to watch her sometimes, and I might actually respond to her sometimes. I wasn't going to go through this whole 28-minute video. That's too long for me. And but I don't know. Today was a pretty good brief show. Let's see, where are we at? We're at about 30 minutes. I'm going to start wrapping this up now. I am going to say thank you to my little owl friends for joining me. What's going on, little owl friends? I very much appreciate you two being here. And so that's all I have to say. Jules, cut to me. That's what I'm going to say when I actually teach you to do this job for me. Right, Jules? And you're going to do a good job for me, right? That's right, you are. And Copy's going to do everything to support you in that, right? Yeah, you bet you are, buddy. All right, so this is it for today, everybody. Do me a favor if you like this video. I appreciate it if you subscribe or and hit the like button. And this is another shirt I made, but it's not got the color I wanted. It's not bright and vibrant enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going back to the drawing board and master how to get a print on a shirt to my liking. And so I'm not going to offer this one for sale to you. I'm actually going to redo it and see if I can improve the color and brightness on it to my liking so that people who buy it will actually give a good rating for it, and I maybe can sell a lot of them. But I am liking the illustrations that I've been putting on things. It's just that the graphics need to be treated differently. Okay, everybody, that's it, y'all. I appreciate you being here, and I will come back to you in the next couple days or something with something else. Peace be with you all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rollo's picking on Pearl. He doesn't like this girl cause he says she's grifting. It's not very nifty when Rollo says mean things. It's cause he has a little ding-a-ling. Could it be true? Could it be you? Could it be me? It could be anyone, really. But if you think about time and all that's passed, everyone has reproduced in the ass. What does that even mean? I don't know, it just rhymed. I think of what I can in the brief time that I can to say one thing or another. It's sometimes I'd like to have a brother who wrote down the words to make it easier to say things that sound like the one word that I said previously in the showing wing wing ding ding ding. That rhymed and I didn't have it. I'm done. Peace, everybody.